Hello, we're going to do another video today, and as soon as we're all in upside down working routines, I thought we'd do something for Christmas. Christmas in March. How bizarre. Anyway, this is going to be a 3D printing project, and I've got on screen two images that come from a dollar deal Gnome pack of SVGs. I'll leave a link in the description for it. But these are basically SVG files. I think they're initially intended to be used for jewellery, leather making, or what have you. But you can use SVG files that you've already got and turn them into 3D creations. And what we're going to do is we're going to make Christmas tree decorations. So all we're going to do, these are just SVGs that I've imported from the unzipped files, and we need to save these as individual PNGs. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to save it as we're going to save it as a PNG. And we'll just call it number 1, and we'll call that one number 2. And then I'm going to go to my 3D builder program. There are quite a few building programs, Tinkerbot, Fusion 360. They're all a bit technical for me. I suppose in these coming months I can try and get my head around them, but for now I like this. It's free, it's Microsoft, and it's called 3D Builder. So this is our blank canvas. So you're going to add the PNG, and we'll import that one. And as you can see, it's kind of 3D already. So we're just going to import it as it is with all the settings. That's fine. And we'll give it a lick of paint so that we can see it a little bit better. We'll colour it yellow. There we go. Just makes it a bit easier to see. So then we're going to import the other bit. Just again, leave the settings exactly the same, and it'll import it directly on top of that. So because we're going to put this on a Christmas tree, we don't want it to be really heavy or really big. At the minute, it's nearly 24 centimeters long, a bit big for a Christmas tree. So we select all of them so that we can resize it. And to resize it in proportion, we need to lock all aspects of it. And the longest part is 23.5 centimeters. So I think a nice size for a Christmas tree would be probably 6 centimeters. So we make that 60. And there we go. At the minute, it's 12 millimeters thick, and we don't want it to be 12 millimeters thick. So we're going to move this pink through, which we're actually going to, if I actually colour it in the colours that we're going to print, you'll be able to see a little bit better. So we're going to put white at the back, and on the top we're going to put a nice sparkly red. I'll go with that one, the red. There we go. This is just for visual aspects, but that's what we're going to end up with. It won't print these red bits at the side. That's just glitches in this software, I think. So we don't want this. We want a little bit more detail on top. So we're just going to reduce. Oops. We're just going to reduce down the. Well, take the lock off. Just reduce it down a little bit, and that should be quite nice. That. On my printer, I'm going to print it in one go. Because I have a pause function on the printer, so we'll show that. But if you didn't have a pause function and you needed to print this in 2 parts, you would glue the top on. So if we delete that bit for now and we save that bit as a 3D print, and then bring that back in, delete the white, oops, delete the white, save that as a 3D file, and then you can load them both in separately and print them individual colors. But I've just saved it as one file. There we go. So I've imported my file, and as you can see, because I put separate colors in the thingy program, this 3D program, there it kind of semi splits it, but I need to actually split it properly. So I go on to the split, and I'm just going to raise it up. If I just tilt it down a little bit, you'll be able to see where. So if I saved it as it just come on, it might still show some of the white through the background. So what I want to do is, it's currently at 3.18 millimeters. So if I make it 3.2 millimeters and cut that, you'll see that the, if I want to move, you'll be able to see that when it prints, it's still going to print a tiny bit of the detail in white, but it's going to give some nice detail on top because there's still a lot of depth. So if I go to print on my printer, I'm going to print it in a basic setting because it's for a Christmas tree. I don't particularly care about long details. I want it to be done in like 5 minutes. Or it's probably going to take about 10 minutes or something like that. But we need to add in the pause. So in my splicer software, if I go across here, I've got a pause height. So if I type in 3.2 millimeters, that's going to tell the printer that it's going to take 15 minutes, and it's going to tell the printer to pause here so that I can change the filament and then put some fresh color on. So I'm going to send it to print when this one's finished, and then I'll be back. So this is the finished print. It looks really nice. I'd say it's been printed on low quality. I print on a glass bed. I just rip the normal build plate off, so I print directly onto glass. And you can see the nice print there. It's printed in Dayglow blue, I think it is, but it's not going to be that bright, but it should show up on a night time once the light's been on it all day. So there you have Christmas in March, SVG files turned into Christmas trimmings. I'll link the description for the bundle for the gnomes because there was quite a few different patterns, so I think they'd look quite nice. So there, hope you enjoy that. I'll be back soon with some more videos.